What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday. I didn't do anything yesterday because I had a bunch of stuff to do that didn't involve a camera. Today we're gonna head into the garage, look over a few things. I have to that looks so weird not having that truck there. It's so nice. So yesterday or Friday I was here and I thought, boy, grass really needs cut. My dad's like, no, it's not that bad. And then today, yeah, it's bad. So I'm gonna have to cut the grass. But y'all gotta see something else. We got the MG running again. Did a little bit of work. It's running great. Still needs some wet sanding and a little more buffing. But she's running. She's driving. So cool. So my goal is to get all this cleaned up. We got our makeshift workbenches and all the other stuff. I got to get all this cleaned up. Tools put away, things swept up. We got that new shed finished, so we got woodworking tools going to get out of here. But just a lot of stuff that gets to go away. In the meantime, number one, I'm going to cut the grass. Number two, I'll start cleaning the garage. And then when Papa and Gimam get back from their shopping, I don't know where they're at, we'll give Papa his Father's Day gift. Because sick and tired of us leaning over these cars. I mean, now that we have a nice freshly painted car, I'm kind of sick of them not having something to protect it. So that's his Father's Day gift. All right, let me grab the keys to the Kubota or to the John Deere and start with the grass. This one?
Yeah, but you gotta loosen it first. Okay.
Right there?
Yep. See, all of these are too tight.
Okay, so that's under pressure and that's under pressure, which means all of these shouldn't be, right?
But they're all too tight.
All right, well, we'll go through the cycle. We know this one's good.
And this one's good.
Yes. So we'll go through the cycle, watch these ones, and see if they loosen up. Coil wire is off. Bar is in neutral.
Oh, this one needs loosened off.
Okay. Jesus. Ouch. That hurt.
Uh,
Damn.
it's like this is down, so this has to be up.
It's not on.
Well, there's the problem.
That's a major problem. Yeah, it's not even on it.
So
That
there's
one's
only
connected
running
in.
on 3 cylinders.
Yep. Yeah, that one's actually bored into the rocker arm. So we might have major issues. that push rod from?
That's a good question. I don't think advanced carriers will.
Cup is broke off of that push rod.
I said no.
It's a problem. Ooh. Do you leave the ignition on?
Must have. Fill that coil.
I trust you. Yep, you left the ignition on.
Coil shouldn't get that up.
Well, if you leave the ignition on, it can. Well, that kind of took a turn. Didn't really show much more because I smacked my head on the car, on the jack underneath the car. So, sent myself half cross-eyed. I'm very much gouged. I gouged my head open. So, we went from very productive to very not productive. I'm going to sit down. I'm not going to do a lot. Looks like it's going to start raining anyway, so I'm just going to do a little tinkering on a little side project I picked up and try to shake this headache that I got. It hurts really bad. So, let's see where this goes next. Today we're doing something, well, we're doing a lot of things. To start, my back is starting to feel better, so I'm doing a bit more riding, thankfully. The weather's been kind of nice. The intruder, however, is not very happy with this situation and doesn't seem to be running right. Seems to be a yearly thing. I mean, no matter how we store it, pack it up, put Sta-Bil in it, start it every month. Every spring, we have carb issues. Every dang spring. This one, it seems like they're out of sync, and I don't have all the tools for that. That's usually something like I'd call Matt to help with. But for now, I'm going to slide this carb back,
or slide this tank back. And I'm going to use my balancer I have for the MG and see if they're at least balanced between each other, and then we'll just have to go from there. I mean, anything's better than nothing right now. It's popping and it's acting like it's out of sync, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so since I'm doing a lot of running, a lot of work, and not a lot of recording because I suck at this game, that's fixed. Had to adjust the carbs, balance them out a little bit. Beautiful day for a convertible. Cold-blooded. All right, now that we got that going, we got the Mustang sitting out there. We're gonna try and clean up a little bit, move some things around, make it so I can work on other things. Too much stuff to do. All right, Operation Garage Reset is commencing. In the midst of it, I'm putting a new master cylinder in this, which Dad did it. I wasn't around. Well, I was around, but I was working, so I didn't get a lot of video on it. But as you can see, got a brand new master cylinder. We do have to bleed the system. There's my polished SUs that I worked on, and you can see down here that we went from a generator to an alternator. That is for safety and quality's sake. It'll charge better, it's more reliable. And we moved the coil back there. Still got to clean up some wiring, but not too shabby overall. You can see we also got this cleaned out. Made it so we could back the Mustang in, and then eventually the Mustang and the MG can sit side by side. That opens up that lift for the next project. A lot more stuff to move, a lot more stuff to get rid of. But progress is progress. Day 493, day 500 and whatever of cleanup. We're making great headway, but I have so much to do. Here is our current status. When I walk in the door now, I got the Mustang sitting here. Ultimate goal. It's kind of nice having the Mustang where you walk in. I have to clean up this area, and then we put the new master cylinder in, so we have to bleed the brakes and the clutch on the MG, because those who don't know how these work, the MG has a dual pot which has brake and clutch built in together. So since we changed it out, we have to rebleed everything. I'm going to finalize all of these lines because they look a little messy. It's driving me nuts. And then we can clean up everything and hopefully done under the hood. Then I can start working on getting rid of this stuff. Some of this is MG stuff, like that's the carpet. These need sanded and painted and all that, so I can get them put back in the car. These are the side door panels. I pulled the convertible top out, and this is the new canvas for the top. So we definitely has some work to do, but overall,
Not too shabby. But we're going to get all of this cleaned up. This is just a temporary table that we're using, so it'll be gone soon enough. And then I can start working on that side, because I'm pretty excited. I get you. Put your leg in.
Give me a minute, will you?
Hit the brake. Perfect. We got brake lights. You got a phone? She's back in the garage. The motor is locked up. She, okay. Motor is definitely locked. So, I'm going to throw this thing up on a lift. See where the rod decided to try and exit, and determine our next move. Looks like.
Here's your hole.
Wow. I mean, wow. That actually warped the oil pan.
Here's your hole.
Hey, here's more of it. More of the engine. Oh, it's big. That's a big hole.
I could have told you that. I could see it.
Oh,
Plain
my
as day.
God. Ugh. My sunglasses off. Oh my God. Yeah, that definitely went. Alright, so update video for you all. She's not healthy. So, I got some video that I'll show you. But, this motor went boom. You can see by the oil filter where it's all cracked out. Not sure what went wrong. We have to tear it apart. We have to figure it out and analyze it. We're a little heartbroken because this was the original motor to the car, and the car is documented to having 22,000 miles on it. So, that hurt. But we're not going to stress it. We're going to have to pull the carbs and stuff, get radiator and such out of the way, and we need to start getting this head off, because that's where we need to be to see what else is going on the bottom side, and eventually we'll pull it apart. Alright,
Papa and I got the head off. This is the bad piston and it moves free. So we're gonna put this thing up in the air, pop this out and see what it looks like underneath. Yeah, I'll try not to mess it up.
Don't score the cylinder.
Okay, that's loose. And you can see the damage there. And a whole lot of damage there. All right, pull the lock lever and we'll bring her on down. Pull these out so I can piece it all together and see what it's gonna look. See what it's gonna look like. JB Weldon covered over with some flex steel.
There you go.
It'll be like brand new. The pin's stuck on it. It's real tight. Certainly shouldn't be that damn tight. But it's sheared right there.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. That's unreal.
It was already broke.
Sure as shit as it was. So you just found out where it was going to quit at, huh? All right, guys. So we know what happened. Found a weak spot in that rod bearing. Found a weak spot in the rod next to the wrist pin. Is what it is, guys. I mean, we're dealing with a car that was built in 1960 with 1920s technology. It broke. We fix it. Parts are en route. Stinks, but hey, could be worse. Till the next time, just remember to keep on wrenching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the flip side. All right, current status, we are in Papa's truck. We are on our way to, stupid thing. We're on our way to pick up a core motor. I managed to find one reasonably local to me. So we're gonna roll on over there. We're going to pick up this motor and it can be used for parts along with the pistons that are still good. And I have a block en route from Michigan. So we're gonna save it, but we're definitely picking up the pieces. On the road we go. Alright, so here we are, heading to Papa's real quick. We got the MG motor in the core motor in the back. It's a 1500, not a 1600, but we can make it work. We just need the rods. So we drove up, we picked that up. We're gonna drop this off, but I am between a client and a work meeting. So we have to book it as best we can to go to my mom and dad's. Dad's getting the Kubota right now. We're going to get the motor out. I'm going to show it to him real quick. Trade back for the Mustang instead of the F-150 and head back over to home. And hopefully I'll edit the video at some point also. All right, here we are. This is a 1500cc. And the real difference is the block is a little different, but the bore is a lot smaller. So you can tell this is a 1500. Number one, it says so. On this side? Yeah. So it says 1500 there. But the other way,
is it says 15 GB, whereas ours is not. But the connecting rods in this, the crank and the cam are all the same between 1500 and 1600. This is our 1600 piston, and you can tell it no fit in that hole. That's the difference. It's definitely a big difference. But we have our core engine, which is awesome. I'm gonna head back, do more work, and then we'll go from there. But that is our missing component. The block should be here Friday, I believe. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes.